what was I talking about, Vortex? Stream of consciousness. It's really hard to follow sometimes. I'm a very offensive person, I know this. I've always been offensive. Just imagine what I was like on the left. I actually think it's way more offensive to be on the right. Because you're right. The left goes along with the world. That's why they call it the left-handed path. Because you're just going along with worldly pleasures. I've never really understood worldly pleasures. I've tried. I've done those things. I've been involved in bad situations that I thought were going to be real fun, you know? Can't tell you how much I have abused drugs and alcohol. I'm not embarrassed about that though. I'm actually kind of proud of that shit. Mainly because I have a lot of stories that inspire people. You never know how much your worst story will inspire people. I mean, I'm a way greater testament to those 3 nails than the majority of people sitting in those fucking pews every day, okay? I tell myself that Jesus died for me and only me, okay? That's not true though, he died for everybody. But most people don't know that, they don't accept that. And they're willing to give God this much of their life. They're not willing to give God the whole thing. Like I've said before, baby, he wants it all. It's really important that people know how much God loves them. But do they love God that much? Do they love God enough to be thought of as a total moron by society? That's why I feel like God's looking out for me. Because he knew that I wasn't going to get a smartphone. And I'm going to keep harping on about this shit because smartphones are fucking demonic. If you haven't realized that, I'm so fucking sorry for you. I really am. And this isn't just a personal bias, okay? The thing looks like a remote. Come the fuck on. So they gave us TVs in the 50s. And they're like, eventually, we're going to have a smaller version of this that you can carry around with you wherever you go. And it's going to look like a remote. And it's going to control everybody that uses it. And it's going to give them lots and lots of dopamine. Like, we're so fucking doomed, y'all. Like, just looking at that, looking at society, just... It's like, how can you possibly have any kind of hope in our future when people are so dependent on this technology that is literally being used to just wipe our ass out? I'm sorry, I know that sounds like a dangerous laugh, but yeah, if you laugh too much, they think you're a total Looney Tune. That should tell you something right there. If you cry too much, if you laugh too much, you're thought of as totally psychotic, you know? Yeah, because you see the truth and you find it either totally horrifying or fucking hilarious. I think it's a mixture of both, which I guess is why I'm a very effective comedian. So whether people love me or hate me, whether they stick around and want to watch me all night long, or they walk out almost immediately, you know, that's effective. That's effective. And I don't take that for granted. At the same time, it's still hard to be that way, because I would much rather be like a John Mulaney kind of comic that's just real warm and lighthearted and sweet and, you know, but I'm not. I'm motherfucking Amy Gross.